Well, welcome and good morning, folks, from beautiful MSA Arena here in Abbotsford, BC, to the U17 Bauer Invitational Tournament. My name is Jason Barch. I'm alongside Justin Hollywood here today. Barch TV bringing you coast-to-coast action to U17 OHA hockey here this weekend, and we couldn't be more excited to be here and be a part of this fantastic matchup that we're squaring off with OHA versus the Pacific Coast Hockey Academy Sea Devils. Some roster modifications today. We do get to see Bennett Wheatley back in the lineup for their OHA Big Red Machine today. Will be the only change to the lineup that we see. Of course, Jackson Foster out on injury with a lower body injury, will be out for a number of months. Justin, I know that's a big one for the team, but talking to Jackson, he was in good spirits the other day, and we're looking forward to getting him back in a number of weeks' time.
Yeah, I saw him at the rink on Sunday as well. He seemed to be in great spirits, recovering as quick as he can. And if anybody who knows that kid, he is going to be ahead of the schedule. Hopefully, they've got him in the basement up in their house in a hyperbaric chamber. I heard there was one on order.
Well, they got the golf simulator. They can put it right next probably to that.
I don't know if the rest of the boys would consider, making a trade, hyperbaric chamber for golf sim, but that might be a potential opportunity to get him back in the lineup quicker.
So with the exception of Jackson Foster, today we're going to have a full lineup for the Big Red Machine. Of course, our Barch TV 3-star Cup points leaders. Shea Mooney still atop the leaderboard with a quick start to this season. And really, the nice thing about that 3-star Cup standings is it basically shows that we've got a lot of contributors on this team, Watson.
Yeah, everyone's been out to play different games, different players scoring up and down the lineup. Very nice to see.
So in moving forward to looking at today's game, our starting lineups for the Big Red Machine today are going to be at center. We're going to have Beckham Taggart on his left side, Jackson Barch to his right side, Ryland Bangert, number 9, who's had a hot start to the season here this year on defense. One of our 2 Americans on the team playing lefty today, Luke Edgehouse, alongside the gritty and talented Will Pattison playing on the right side. In net today, getting the start for Coach Denny's team is Maddox Slater, who's played heck of a hockey for OHA here this season. So Watts, talking about some of the keys, your wanting keys to the game today. I know you want to see the kids get off to a quick start.
Yeah, they've really got to get out early. It's an early game. Many years ago, I'm sure a lot of these players played games at different times, but it's not often throughout the regular calendar year that the boys go in and have an 11 a.m. start. They were in here later last night in order to make sure they don't have those bus legs that we've seen plenty of times and had to be up at 4:35 in the morning, like some of us. So fast start's going to be key. Hit that ice moving hard early and really get themselves into this tournament. It is a 4-team tournament per group, and you've really got to get out to a quick start. 2 games today, as we say. It's almost possible to have yourself into the top 8 today, or potentially be out of the top 8. So a fast start is really, really key. You got to finish top 2 in your group.
Well, in that game just before us, did feature Yale and Sherwood Park, 2 the teams that are in our group, and they finished at a 3-3 tie. Fairly evenly matched teams. Sherwood Park certainly looks to be the more physical of the 2, but you'd expect that from the Prairie teams.
Yes, as always, they will come in here and bang and crash. We get them later tonight or tomorrow? I can't remember.
We get them tomorrow.
Okay, so later tonight we play Yale.
And your second key to the game?
Well, we've had more than enough shots over the last 3 or 4 regular season games. And one thing that we've noticed is we have not been able to put away our grade A chances. We need to put those pucks in the net, and we need to break the netting. We need to put the puck through the net when you have that opportunity. Nothing soft. It's got to get through hard upstairs, no water bottles knocked off, whatever it takes. Crash the net. We got to put pucks in the net. We've got lots of grade A opportunities, and we're just not able to score. And I've watched this division, and in the CSHL now. This will be the sort of the third, almost 4 years here. And it is a definite step up from last year. And that's what we're seeing. We're looking at top 4 goaltenders, no matter what, in all of these academies and outside teams programs. So you're looking at the U18 levels, got a couple goalies, and we're right there now. And the biggest difference is the speed and finding a way to score.
And like you say, chances don't come often, but when you do get them, you got to make sure of that. And your third key of the game today here is play basically a full game.
They've got to play 60 minutes. There's going to be nothing in a tournament format like this. You're not going to get a period off. You're not even going to get a couple of shifts off. You go down a couple goals early, you got to fight a long ways back. And this is a 5-game weekend over 2.5 days. So
Right. And as we see the boys take to the ice here today, we got to welcome all of those at home. Those aren't able to make the trip down to Abbotsford here today. Of course, the boys are going to be going and giving it their all here today. As we've got 5 minutes here on the clock for some warm-up time, and we'll be back in a few minutes after this. Grady Monson with some speed down the right side with the shot. He scores! Cole Schellenberg! Gonna walk it in. One with a back check. Takes a slash. Gets it right in. Scores! Cooper. One touch. Scores! 16. Taggart. Backhand right up and he scores! Coming back the other way. Oh, and he's run over there. Up top the Mooney with a goal. What a rocket! It's going to make it a lot harder for him to control the rebound. Oh, no! Robin carrying that puck down the right side. Riley Baker with a shot. Goal! Riley Baker! Heading the Sizzle machine! Gonna take this one to the bank. Well, folks, just over a minute here to go in our warm-up time back in MSA Arena here in beautiful Abbotsford, BC. Jason Barch alongside Justin Holloway. We're bringing you coast-to-coast action here on Barch TV. I'd like to encourage anybody to throw your comments out. Let's get these boys hyped for today's game here against the Pacific Coast Hockey Academy. Throw those up on screen so that when they're reviewing the film later, they see grandma and grandpa are watching, aunt and uncle, all their girlfriends, fans. Notice how I said girlfriends, plural. What?
I was trying not to pick up on that, but I did hear that.
Throw out your shout outs there in the live chat here on YouTube, and we'll throw them up on screen as we get set to tee this one off here. MSA Arena, the U17 Bauer Invitational Tournament in beautiful Abbotsford, BC. Our host team just finishing off the game in front of us here, finishing on a 3-3 tie. Yale did versus Sherwood Park from the Edmonton area. So as we get set towards our puck drop, first period puck drop, setting the tone is going to be getting off to a quick start, like you said, Watson, this one. And Coach Denny's decided to go with Taggart, Barch, and Bengert. That combination should yield us some opportunities.
They need to get in on the forecheck right away and see what we can do on the first shift. But as we used to say way back in Whitehorse back in the day, we need to score today early and often.
But there are probably a few spelling mistakes in that. If you're from Whitehorse.
You never know. We don't have whiteboards in our igloos.
Well, as the boys gather around the crease there in front of Matt is Slater, who gets a start in net for OHA today. Words of encouragement, I know. They're going to be getting each other ready to rock here as they've seen Pacific Coast here already once this year, Watts. They're going to make some adjustments. We're going to make some adjustments. What can we expect from the team in blue here today?
Well, they know what's going to be coming at them from a forecheck. So I would expect them to try and hold some of our forwards up, if at all possible, without getting called for interference.
And I know a big one for Coach Denny has been making sure they finish their checks. He wants to see them skating through the checks, finishing the checks, and of course, that'll force a lot of pressure, puts a lot of pressure on the puck carriers and forces them to make bad decisions and decisions maybe a little bit sooner than they want to.
Especially when you get down into the late second period, into the third, and with a long change. You finish your checks, it makes it real hard on these long shifts with the long change for their D-men. Should be able to take advantage of that, put some pucks in the net. Should be one of the themes of the day for us. We have yet to score enough goals based on the chances that we've been able to throw towards the net over the first early part of the season here.
Well, certainly a lot of energy in the building here as the kids get ready to square off against their CSSHL rivals from the island and the greater Victoria area. We'll be making a trip out to the island. I don't know. That's a tough one. Trips to the island are a tough one logistically for us, but.
Well, maybe we can get a hold of Ray and see if he can work us out into that plane of his.
We got the access perhaps to the OHA chopper. First period help us out. Underway here as we get set. Brought to you by the good folks at Sun Valley Dental Center in Osoyoos, home of the Hockey Smiles. Back to collect the puck there is Patterson. He's working down low with Taggart. Edgehouse comes out of the pile with the puck now, and he's looking to make a pass up the wall. He does the Bengert. Bengert tips it on to Barch. Now Barch going one-on-one with his man. Knocks his man off the puck, and the puck rolls the corner. Shot! And that doesn't get through. Hits a leg right out in front. Oh, and a rebound right there. And good save there on a couple of good OHA shot opportunities in tight to start the game. PCHA now. Armstrong moving the puck down the far side. Edgehouse back on the puck up the wall. After it here is Barch in the neutral zone. Couple of good scoring chances there for OHA here to get underway in the first period. Now Taggart intercepts that pass across, takes a bump along the wall on the far side. Now down low for PCHA as the defenseman moves the puck up to the wall, and they start their breakout coming back the other way. Good pressure there by Wheatley. Good to see Bennett Wheatley back in the lineup for OHA here today, and he stands up his man in the mid-ice in there as Baker, at the end of a long shift, puts a hack on his man, goes around his man on the far side, tip right on. Ooh, almost a good scoring opportunity there, but just rolled off his stick. They go D to D, and the puck comes out. Delayed offside here at PCHA, and that hits the Coast player. Good to see Bennett Wheatley out in the lineup today here, Watts.
Fantastic to have him back. He was on the ice pretty quick this week, but I heard that he wasn't 100%. So for him to get himself back and ready for this tournament is fantastic to see.
Puck in on Slater, and that just rolls to him, and he fields that like a routine grounder. Speaking of baseball, did you catch that game 7?
I caught game 6 and 7, and wow, it was getting a little hairy when we got to the 7th inning in game 7 there, but boy, did they ever make it happen. That starts tomorrow night, folks, I believe at 5:08 again. But they are going to run into quite the team. The Dodgers dismantled the Brewers, who I believe were the best team in baseball in the regular season, and it wasn't even close.
Just goes to show you that playoffs are a different animal altogether, and we saw that last year with this team.
And that's why you play the games. The World Series is not being handed out before the World Series starts.
Down behind the net, Jace Parsons makes a pass that goes off a leg. Coming back the other way, Trites makes a pass through to Wheatley in a neutral zone. Wheatley with a shot that hits the leg, goes right on. Nice shot there. Bennett Wheatley with another shot for OHA as he's got a quick release and he gets time to take that shot in the slot. He's going to make some guys pay for that.
Yeah, it's a very quick release and a hard, heavy shot. I did run into him at the rink on Sunday, and he was right. He told me I will be in the lineup.
And nothing but good news for OHA with him back in the lineup as we get back underway here. Face off to the right of the PCHA goal as they try to clear the puck now and held in there momentarily by Parsons. Back down low. Kostyuk forces the play in behind the net. Coast player now goes up the wall, intercepted there by Parsons. Parsons down low. Kostyuk out of the corner. The shot, that whistles wide. Near side, Storty at the right point. Feathers the puck back down low. Good pressure there. Good bump there. With Vogt out there for OHA. Kostyuk here down the right side now. Lukin Kostyuk waiting for some help. Tries to feed it towards the net, and it's a good redirect there by the Coast goaltender. He gets the puck back down low. Kostyuk calling for it in the middle. Knocked down there at the point. On a nice play there by Parsons. Down behind the net. Coast now moving the puck out of the zone. Monson tracking his man. 1-on-4. He's trying to get around Edgehouse, and Edgehouse is going to win that battle all day long. As Edgy now moves the puck up to the line. Now we almost had a breakout opportunity there with Jaraputo as he puts a body on his man. Far side, Will Pattison eludes a check down low. Taggart in to support him. Beckham Taggart comes out of the pile as he often does with the puck. Good pass here as they move the puck up to Gage Mark through the neutral zone. Stripped off of his stick as the Coast player Jones fires the puck back in, and Maddox settles that down for the defense, and they're going to move the puck back the other way. Mark, with some time, flips the puck to the neutral zone. Turned over there, and Jones backhands the puck. A little bit of sloppy back and forth here in the neutral zone to get us started. As Mark now chases the puck down low. The PC goaltender moves the puck into the corner. Jaraputo watching it there. Bouncing puck now as they control it. The far side, Mark sidesteps Taggart. Shot that goes wide and out of play. And a couple of shots, but really only one good scoring chance here, maybe off the hop.
Yeah, Wheatley had a pretty good opportunity, nice pad save, and we haven't seen PCHA really throw anything down in towards Maddox.
That's all we can do. We can't move the post of the building.
Wow, there's been a lot done.
Will you bring your saw?
No, you don't want to see me do any handiwork.
Barch now in the slot. Looks for a shooting lane. Circles the puck back up top. That goes off a leg into the corner. Mooney now in behind the net. Tries to get it right out in front to Holowati. Holowati, Barch, and Bangard out there right now up front for OHA. Puck steered to the corner there. as this is going to help me. I've got a shot. Yeah, they're recording the shots today. So I'm going to tell them how wrong they are. I've already got one more than they do. Puck in behind the OHA net now as Brar moves the puck up here to Bangert on the half wall. Goes far side. Moves the puck up now. Barch sidesteps a check there and flips the puck in for Hollywoody as he goes to work on the wall. Ollie Hollywoody waiting for a little bit of support. Bangert arrives there. Now controlling the puck in the corner. Ryland Bangert gets the puck up to Parsons. Parsons elects not to go D to D and throws the puck into some skates. And he's able to hold the puck on side momentarily as Barch now regroups in the neutral zone. Backhands over to Parsons. Parsons gets a red line. Across the blue line. Jake Parsons waiting for the line change to happen. Right up front. Oh, that's right. So he just about connects there on the far side. On a nice pass there by Parsons. Out of the corner. Now up top to Storty, and the puck's going to go all the way down the ice to Slater, and he'll set it up there for Rocco Storty coming back the other way. Backhands across to Parsons in the near corner. Parsons now chips the puck up through to Cooper Vogt with some speed through the neutral zone. Far side with a shot. Wheatley whistles that one just wide. Near side. Battle for it here and behind the net now as they're working on it. Wheatley set up he's in the slot. He's waiting for that pass. Rocco at the left point. Down to Trites. Now to Vogt. Tips on Trites. Wheatley with a shot that rolls just wide. Backhands the puck back down low. Puck squirts free. And battle for it here on the near side as Vogt now gets bodied off the puck there. And the puck flipped in by